Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Sandra Ayan, your home care provider. I am super stoked to tell you guys that today we had an amazing outcome. Amazing. I have been working on a case with a young lady for her to fight for protective services through IHSS. Okay. I am very blessed to have this woman because she has been extremely proactive. She has been extremely strong. It has been a process that she has been fighting for since, I want to say, February. Okay. It is now June, 4 months later. I have orientated her on how to fight, how to advocate for her son. This is her son. Social worker went out there in the county. I want to say out by Celia, Kern County, Fresno, those counties. They're a lot smaller. And those counties, because they're a lot smaller in the sense of the population there, they tend to work a lot faster than LA County does, okay? Here's the thing. When the social worker came, I got her lined up. I got her set up. I told her, go ahead and follow these procedures. She did. And it took 4 months. But the truth is that when the social worker came out to do an assessment on her 4-year-old son, she told her, asked her every single question. She was there for, I want to say about an hour, maybe an hour, 45 minutes. Okay. So it was an extensive assessment. And when she finally got the notice of action, of the assessment of the social worker, she was so angry. Now, mind you, I have spoken to her several times for the past 4 months. We've been in communication, and I lift her spirits and I tell her, I see something different. I am not by far a social worker. I could probably take a couple of degrees in college and get my social worker certificate. But that is not something that I'm interested in because I don't want to work for the county. Not that there's something wrong. I like people. I like working with people. I like bettering people's lives, okay? And because of this woman's proactiveness, because that is your key word, proactive, advocate for your recipient, whether it's your grandpa, your grandma, your aunt, your uncle, your son, your daughter, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. In my case, they weren't even related, but she was proactive. She advocated. She didn't know. She did know some stuff, but I orientated her and I helped her. And I told her, keep going. Great. Long story short. Thing is, when she got the notice of action, okay, her son is autistic, severely autistic. You have to watch him 24 hours a day. You cannot let go of him because he will run off. If a stranger walks up to him and hands him the hand, the child will take that stranger's hand, and, well, we all know what happens after that. Why am I smiling so hard? I am smiling because when she got her notice of action after the initial assessment of the social worker, the audacity, everything on that notice of action had 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, except one section, and I don't have it with me, which is very basic. 26 hours total per month. 26 hours and 7 minutes. I said, okay, go for it. Knock yourself out. I want to see what you're going to do. This is not fair. This is uncalled for. This doesn't even sit in the levels and the criterias that the social workers are supposed to abide by, because there's a scale, okay, that they need to abide by. I need some coffee. I don't know what I do with my coffee. She fought. And today she had her telephone interview assessment with a judge. They asked her about her son's memory, if his memory, how does he remember things? Can he remember his sister, his brother, the aunt, the uncle? And of course, the child only remembers the mom. I just told you the stranger example. They asked her, what does he do when, he gets up? Well, he gets up sometimes in the middle of the night between 2 and 6. What does he do? He goes, he figures out how to unlock the door, because that is his main goal, to get out, get out, get out. And like I told you guys before, I have Rafael, which is a 37-year-old schizophrenic, disabled because he only has one leg. And he is just waiting for me to not pay attention, or his sister not to pay attention. And he has literally, you guys, gotten out of the house through my entire front yard, okay, dragged himself to that fence, dragged himself all the way to the liquor store to get high, get drunk. So you ask, how does a one-legged man run away from you? Oh, where there's a will, there's a way. And he has done it. Of course, I'm a lot tougher. So that one time I was not here, I had left and something happened and they didn't lock the doors. I assume responsibility because it's my responsibility no matter what. First rule of management, it's always management's fault. So they asked her, what does he do? Well, he gets out. He'll find a way to get out the door. Try to find a way to get out the gate. Luckily, he's only 4. They asked her, the social worker, well, what level did you put on there for safety and security, that you think that he needs? She said a 5 being like super the highest, So if you put a 5 on safety and security, why would you put a 0 for the hours allowed for her to take care of him to ensure his safety and security? Every single question, more or less, from the conversation I had with this young lady was just a social worker. All her answers were like 3s and 4s, because there's a chart, you guys, online that they have to abide by. They don't give you the hours because that's what they feel. No, there are rules and regulations that you have to abide by, and you have to follow them. So when the judge asked her, what did you give him for memory? Well, I gave him a 5 because he's severe. Why did you put 0 in safety and security? Why did you put 0 in memory? Why did you not allow her any hours to take care of her son under these guidelines if it's a 5 and it's severe? So I'm just like sitting there, so now we're just waiting on, I told her, give or take 30 days. Do not be surprised if the social worker is upset and she's going to say, well, the judge authorized these amount of hours. Now I'm going to make the provider wait. Do not be afraid. Do not be surprised if that does occur. I'm not saying that it will, but hey, people are people, and they were awfully mad. So I told her, give it this week. On Monday morning at 7:59, you start dialing, because they open at 8. And you let them know, hey, what's going on with my case? In the meantime, I will be also proactive, because I get paid to do this as well from her. So that's awesome. But it's not as much as, she's getting, which is cool. I'm all right with that percentage. I will keep an eye on the system. And I just wanted to share with you guys that being proactive, following, trying, never giving up. Look for your your knowledge. Look for the answers. Keep going forward. I am here, and I am blessed to have all this knowledge. I do charge, but I am a people person. I work with you. Do not feel lost and alone. My name is Sandra Ayon. Look for my YouTube channel, and I'll keep you guys posted on the next outcome. God bless you guys. Keep moving forward. I am super stoked. I love you. On YouTube, follow me. My phone number's there. Text me. I'm here. Take care.